Hi and welcome back to the first edition of the Standen report for 2020. A quick recap on the last quarter of 2019, which was certainly a more positive one in terms of the property market. Following 18 months of instability prior to July last year, buyers were back and finally feeling confident once again. The federal election was behind us, providing a little more certainty in terms of housing and lending policy. Interest rates fell and they're currently on hold at a historic low of just 0.75%, and housing demand increased, all contributing to the recovery of the Sydney property market, which we've all been waiting for. By the end of the year, dwelling values experienced positive growth for the first time since the market peaked in July of 2017. It was only 0.1%, but enough to indicate things were starting to improve. Prices gently nudged upwards, while auction clearance rates surged, largely as a result of the increase in buyer competing for the reduced housing stock. Of course, with the new year well and truly upon us, this renewed confidence is continuing to impact on the market. It's also traditionally the time of year where many people are ready for a change. Buyers are wanting to move sooner rather than later, and sellers who were holding off because of Christmas are now looking at securing campaigns for the first and second quarters of 2020. If you are considering listing your property for sale but remain unsure about what prices are going to do, the general consensus is that the market won't fall below current values this year, and we may actually see values continue to rise slightly over the next few months as more stock becomes available. Market analysts are predicting modest growth, with perhaps a 3 to 5% increase in value for houses and a 2 to 4% increase for apartments. This is compared to 2% growth for both houses and apartments in 2019. These figures should be enough to further boost confidence in the market. However, it's 2021 that analysts are already calling the spring to the housing market winter. In other words, it's probably going to be another 10 to 12 months before the recovery really kicks in. While there are auctions underway each weekend, results are not collected until the first weekend of February. However, if the weekend of December 9 last year is any guide, which ended up being the second busiest auction weekend of the year, it's likely clearance rates will continue to hover around that 70 to 80% mark over the coming weeks. Despite fewer new properties coming on the market last year, the total numbers of listings were still higher than the previous year, which meant buyers had a greater choice. If you are thinking of buying or selling, as I mentioned earlier, now is the time. At Standen Estate Agents, we can prepare everything for your campaign, and our concierge manager Caroline is also here to assist you with your initial inquiries. I'm Tavis Standen, and on behalf of the team here at Standen, I'd like to say how much we valued your support and business in 2019, and we really look forward to working with you on your property journey this year.